Hey guys, this is Ben. I'm not in the garage today. I'm actually in the backyard doing a request video. I had a commenter say, why don't you do a video and basically go over everything you've done to the General. So I thought I'd do that. Just starting, I've got on both sides, I've got the seismic mirrors, and I've got them mounted using the optional or the additional brackets to mount here. I've got those mounted. I do have a video on that. I've also got Super ATV front windshield, and this is a flippable windshield. It comes up. It's also got, you can see here, it also has a vent position. So I've got that on the front. On the back, I've got a Super ATV rear windshield. For lighting, I've got I do have a strobe system. Turn the key on and turn that on. As you can see, got strobes, two upper strobes on the back, and then on the front I have just a single strobe. So got that. Also for lighting, I've got my aux beam front and rear, and so over here, turn on. Right now the fronts are on this one, and the rear are on this one. So you can see those up top there, and then also too on the front. Got those mounted. Now I do have plans to mount a upper light bar. I've actually been looking at what I'm going to get for that. Haven't decided quite yet. Flip these off. Other things that I've done to it, I did get the roof with the headliner. So this is the premium roof kit, and I've installed just using some LED bolt lights. Got a dome light there, and got my actually mounted the switch right here. So I did think about doing some door switches, but this seemed to be the best thing to put on there. So I've got that mounted. Other things in the cab, of course, you notice I've got my harnesses I put in. I've also deleted the existing or the OEM seat belt. Those have been removed. For the wiring, you can see I've got loomed wire. I've got wire on this side. This wire goes up to, I believe it's the strobes, and then I've got another wire on this pillar back here that goes up to the dome light, as well as to the rear backup lights I've got up there. Other things I've got in the cab, just hop in here. I bought a Chamberlain, got this off Amazon, just a simple garage door opener, nothing special, but it was interesting. They had the blue color, so I thought I'd get that since it matched. I do have a Razorback gauge. Got that mounted here. Also on the engine side, I do have an oil check warning. In fact, I'll crank up. Let's see, it goes out when it's got oil pressure. If this begins to flash, then we're low. If it comes on solid, we need to stop immediately. Other things I've got up here, of course, I've got the factory winch. The LED light bar switch I mentioned just a minute ago, that goes to the front cube lights. I also have up here behind the dash, I do have wiring harness already in there on the same switch that's going to go to my upper light bar once I get it. Rear lights, this switch was just too funny to pass up, in my opinion. This is the strobes. I've also got a fan override, and you can actually see when it kicks on, you see the difference in the voltage here. But that will force the fan to come on full time. And then also too, I have dual USB ports, and then also a voltmeter here as well. One thing I will note is that on the dash, you can go through and let's see, I think it's I have to find the option here. Yeah, so there is a voltmeter here. It is accurate. I mean, you can see this is saying 14.2, 14.3. and then over here I'm getting roughly the same on my switch here, so no issues there. Then also too, I'll just kind of go through some of the different options on the dash. Of course, you got the standard factory switches for headlights, regular and bright, turf mode, locked rear, and then four-wheel drive. Other things I've got up here in the front, this is my horn switch, and then down here, this switch here, when I have the strobes turned on, this switch actually sends a ground to it and it cycles through. Another thing I did was the system comes with factory LEDs. I actually got some upgraded LEDs. I had bought a multi-pack of them off Amazon, so I've upgraded those on both sides. I also too, I installed one of those right here. Actually, there is a factory one here. I replaced that one as well. So all three of those are much brighter. I've also, down here in my center console, if you can see, I've installed a light in here. And so that comes in handy at night. And then I also too installed, oops, get my fingers out of the way. Also too installed a light in the glove box as well. So so good illumination at night. Get out and go around to the other side. Show one of the other things that I've done. I do have in a billet aluminum an anodized gas cap. Replaced the factory one. And then over here, this is from Mountain Fit storage compartment. Whoops, slides out. And I basically have bungees in here, gloves, my toe straps are down in here, and this just slides in and latches into place with the latch right here. Other things, of course, we've got the whole electrical upgrades I've done. I've also got a battery tender. Just got that poked through here right now. I've got on the winch, this is a rubber bump stop. I got that off of Amazon. It's made by KFI. On the front, or actually on the A-arms on the front and rear, I've got Axiom, and I had those powder coated black. And so I've got those installed. One other feature I have down here, if you can see it, is I do have a Super ATV reinforcing plate. If you do some reading online, you might see some comments about the subframe bending, particularly if you do hard riding. Another key item, got my GrizzTex installed to block off these areas, and also on the radiator side there as well. Got that mounted. On the back, I've got backup lights on both sides. Those are wired in to the factory harness. In the bed, got some tie-down accessories. I haven't really done anything with those just yet. And then the only other major thing I've done back here, aside from wiring in the backup lights, actually, this is my backup light wiring right here. This wires into factory wiring. The only other thing I've done back here is I've got my probe for the belt, which comes in right here. I have swapped out inside the clutch. I've removed the factory square sliders and replaced them with round rollers. Got those from hunterworks.com. I mean, that's I think pretty much it. It's been a lot of work, but I'm really pleased with the outcome. I've still got to get it out on the trail. I got my helmet last weekend. I've got a trail pass for some national forests in the area, and everything looking real good for that. It's just a matter of time and getting it out there. But that's kind of a wrap up. I'm sure I'm probably forgetting a few things, but I do welcome any questions that anybody has, and feel free to drop me a note. I'll be happy to answer those. Thanks a lot, and thanks for watching.